The goal for the day is to clear out the chicken yard again so I can get the birds outside, and then I can work on getting the wood chip spread on the inside.
He's saying I'm hungry.
Is that what he's saying?
Yes.
Are you having fun this morning in the snow?
Yeah, I sure am. I love snow.
It's a little bit warmer today than it's been. Good morning. The rule I've heard Justin Rose talk about regarding how many nest boxes per laying hens, he said you should have 1 nest box for every 10 laying hens. Right now we only have 5 hens, and then we have 4 pullets who are about to graduate any day now. So having the 2 boxes is more than sufficient for 9 birds. Of course, we have a second generation of pullets coming up behind them. They will start laying in the spring. Of course, we got a total of 14, and it's looking like maybe 2, possibly 3 of those 14 are cockerels, so maybe only 11 laying hens, and then 3 dinners. I looked at the weather forecast this morning so I could let you guys know about the temperature for the day, per the request of our viewer. I looked at the high for today and I saw 30. I got excited. I said, wow, that is considerably warmer than it's been the last 2 weeks. But when I stepped outside, I was greeted by a really, really strong, constant wind out of the south, accompanied by sleet. How did you get all that snow on your hat?
Because I was playing a game.
All right, little buddy, you have fun.
I will.
They're not motivated to come out of the greenhouse right now. They're well fed. Me putting their food out here doesn't really mean anything to them. They don't need to eat right now. I need them out though so I can get in there with the compost fork and start turning over the mulch. Something tells me though, when I go in there with the big fork and start trying to move it around, they're gonna go running out. I came out to grab the camera and pretty much the entire batch of pullets came out with me there. I'll just have to work around the rest of them, I suppose. I got the mulch broken up and spread out pretty well. Not bad at all for the circumstances I'm working with here. I am seeing some of the hens starting to peck and scratch at the mulch. There's a little bit of scratching action going on here. I haven't seen that in days, so I'll call that an improvement, but it's not to the extent I was hoping for. The main thing though is this big mound of mulch that was right there is now spread out a little bit more evenly, and a lot of that manure that was accumulating on the surface is now kind of mixed, and you can see Tail's feet kind of sinking in the mulch a little bit there. Before this was pretty hard frozen. No action in the nest box today, just a couple pullets in there being curious. This heated water bowl has worked out really well so far. I haven't had any issues with the water freezing since we put it in, but there is one problem with it. It gets dirty fast, and if you can see right there, somebody thought this was the potty. I'm just gonna leave their bowls outside for a while to help encourage them to get out of the house for a little bit. I've recruited my muscle again to help me move the sheep shelter. We're gonna try and get it into the winter chicken yard. One, because it's not serving any purpose out here in the pasture, and two, it can serve as a windbreak and keep an area free of snow for the chickens if they want to get out of the chicken house for a little bit.
This sheep shelter is going to be exactly where it is until spring, because not only does it have a thick layer of snow on top, but under the snow it has about 1.5 inches of solid ice. It's just too heavy for us to move. So here she stays for about 3 months, and
unless we get a thaw out.
Yes.
If the temperatures rise and we have all that snow and ice melt off, then we can move it.
But it's not in the next 10 days forecast, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. One of the things I do here to cope with the very short days in the winter is exercise. I love getting out. Since I didn't get a good leg workout from moving this, I'm gonna go for a little snowshoeing trek around the property. It's so pretty.
Snow's kind of deep out here. I didn't realize we had gotten so much. Definitely mid-shin.
About 8 inches. So we're just getting started on our little snowshoe walk around the property. We've crossed over into our middle 5 acres. I'm a little out of breath. Snowshoeing today is a little harder than it was last time because it's been sleeting all day. So this little thin layer of crust, icy crust on the snow. And that makes it a little harder to pull the snowshoes out. This is actually our neighbor's property, but I think it's one of the prettiest ones around. And as you see, the really nice stand of larch. We just came through here yesterday, but these are not our tracks. These were left by something with hooves. As long as it's not a bear track, I'm okay. Here I am on a little pond. We haven't ever shown this to you guys in the spring or fall because there are so many bracken fern and tansy that I can't even find it most of the time. So here it is, nice and frozen, super pretty. My mom did warn me not to walk on frozen ponds when I was a kid, but I clearly didn't listen very well. Sorry, Mom. So I'm gonna go safely back to shore and then walk home through the snow overland. It's time to put the tablecloth on the table. Thank you so much for your encouragement, especially your comments about my father and this as a tribute to him. So very, very sweet and considerate, thank you. And we really appreciate your advice on how to protect the table. particularly the comments suggesting plexiglass or oilcloth. We do still plan to stain it and seal it in the spring. Since I had already gotten this amazing white tablecloth before I saw your comments, we're just gonna go ahead and use it. So we're gonna use it for now, along with some just basic placemats and napkins. And then I'm going to make a little table runner for it. Maybe we'll get it done by Christmas, maybe not. We'll see how much snow we get and how homebound we are over the next 3 or 4 days. Now, my trusty friend Clifford and I are going to dress the table early.
Hey, what are we doing to prevent watermarks from appearing from our glasses, that sort of thing?
Putting the glasses on the placemats.
Why?
It does. Do you like it?
What do you think, little buddy?
It's so pretty.
Pretty?
Yes.
What does Clifford think?
He likes the nuggets because it matches him.
And what do you think?
I like it. It's a good start. It's certainly better than what we had before. But we'll probably be doing some shopping for nicer tablecloths pretty soon.